Hi Taurus, this is Nyonjo from Truth to Change Tarot, and I'm here to do your mid-June check-in. First, I want to say thank you to all the people who like, shared, and subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. So let's get started. So remember, our message for mid-June 2017 is the Tarot card. So immediately what I got a sense of is stability is very important for y'all, Taurians. And it seems like something that you created stability around has been exposed, and you're being forced to walk away from it. It's like the stability has turned from the light to the dark. It's something that's made you feel trapped. Well, there's this idea of stability in terms of connecting with other people in relationships, friendships, and community, or in terms of work opportunities, career, whatever. Either way, there's this sense of stability that seems like it's being exposed for the falsity of what it is. And it's very difficult because it's still standing here. It's the structure of it is still standing. Maybe you're in a situation where you still feel obligated to, tied to, and it still appears very stable in a way, but it's the toxicity of it is being exposed. Yeah. So your tarot cards here are the Hierophant, which is your card, Ace of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So with the Hierophant, I mean, this is stability, and it's the mentality or mindset around the stability here. Because the Hierophant, it has to do with a philosophy or doctrine around stability, around the status quo. And a lot of that, what you've built around it, what you've built up is this idea of nurturing and taking care of other people. And it's to the detriment. It's like you're opening yourself to be vulnerable, to take care of other people, but it's like you're always in the position of taking care of the caretaker, of the people serving other people. And it's making you really tired, really exhausted. And it seems like you're being asked to walk away from it. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, it's really talking about starting from the beginning. And for some reason, this person, I'm getting a sense of being caged up and knowing that they have freedom now, being able to walk away, using all the manifestations, all the preparations, all the tools that they got from the beginning to be able to move forward. And I mean, that is really emphasized here with the Death card and the Seven of Pentacles, or sorry, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna get more from this Ace of Pentacles. It keeps coming up, but I'm just like, there's an element of duality and infusion that I'm getting from this card. Needing to put together things or connect the things that don't seem like they belong is what I'm getting. And using those things to find freedom. So it's really talking about having a different understanding of stability that doesn't look like it will be stable for you, but actually will allow you to get the freedom from this mentality of feeling like you have to take care of everyone and everything else at all times. That's the falsity that's being exposed here. You know, the Hierophant is a teacher, but in this card, this teaching, it seems to be at the detriment of the person who's guiding. And you know, that's almost been its philosophy. This is the philosophy, so they feel this sense of obligation. And what's going to allow you that freedom is understanding there's different ways to manifest stability. And putting those things together is going to allow you to move towards this change. And with the Seven of Cups here in reverse, it's talking about dropping, releasing illusions, and releasing this idea of being alone with your thoughts too. Like, there's a sense of isolation from taking care of everybody else. And you know, with the Ace of Pentacles, as much as it is talking about having that freedom is something that is towards connection, that is towards building and foundation with others. But yeah, it's really this idea of letting go of this sense of isolation, because you see here this bear is just troubled. the full moon is behind it, and there's a sense of just emotional stirrings that is this confusion. And I think what this change, with this releasing things that do not serve you, these mindsets that do not serve you, is going to release that confusion, release all this kind of anxiety of trying to make the right decision, you know? Yeah, because with the Ace of Pentacles, this idea of building in isolation is what I'm getting to. Like, I think that's what I already said, but releasing the mindset of feeling obligated, feeling like you have to take everything on yourself, moving away from that will allow you to get the clarity allow you to get the emotional clarity that allow you to move forward towards what does serve you. And so your advice card here is, I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. So maybe that's perhaps here with the Seven of Cups. That's the emotional confusion that you're being a part, that is clouding your judgment. That is clouding your understanding of moving away, understanding that that's the foundation that appears to be stable is actually toxic. The stability is toxic sense of stability. And being able to free yourself of critical thoughts, it's like this process of letting go. Is letting go of, you know, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're not productive enough, feeling like, you know, if only my body could do XYZ, so I'm able to get XYZ done. You know, connecting your outcomes to these projects, relationships, friendships, to your worth. You know, like I said, taking on everything is just, a lot of it is taking on the obligation and using an inability, because you're only human, inability to completely do it. You just freeing yourself from it. And allowing other people to help you to find that freedom, like I said. Alright, so that's your reading. If you like a personal reading from me, that's a reading. If you like a personal reading from me, email me at truthistochange@gmail.com. And I have full moon and new moon readings I do every month on my website at truthistochange.tumblr.com, and also on my Instagram at truthistochange. So thanks for watching. Blessings.